Well, hello and welcome to this issue of the Monday Minute. Hi, my name is Ken Freeman, and on this amazing Monday, my question is simply this: are the people you manage disposable people? They don't have to be. You see, in a typical nonprofit office, there are many people serving many very valuable positions. Think about your own office. How many types of people do you manage? Let's count them up: staff, volunteers, donors, prospective donors, other leaders in your network, board members, vendors, service providers, civic leaders, your family, yourself. Now that's quite a list. No wonder we're all tired at the end of the day. Finding these volunteers and staff workers, that's a job that's hard enough, isn't it? Keeping them engaged and enthused about the work that you do is equally hard. But now for that important question: how many can you do without? Which group could you dispose of and not hurt your outreach? If you're like me, the answer is none. Of course, the people we interact with, each type is needed in order to deliver the work that God has you doing in your outreach. But as the story goes, keeping those various relationships in good working order is hard work. You see, each people group requires different treatment and attention, and there is only so much that you can do and as one person in one day. The problem is this: people come and then they leave. What happens when someone slips away? Well, certainly I don't think you intentionally meant to undervalue them. It's just that this or that got in the way, giving them the due attention that they had expected, and they had to take a back seat. Well, if they're volunteers, you may very well lose that volunteer. If they're donors or potential donors, you may never get them back. And that's why an acquisition and donor relationship program is so very important. Remember this: staff and volunteers are just as likely to take the exit if we are not intentional about protecting their heart and their time. To protect against this problem, we need to remember some very good advice based on the golden rule found in Luke 6:31. The following list was presented in the landmark book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie way back in 1936, but I think it can help you today. Handling people: don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Give an honest answer and sincere appreciation. Arouse an eager want or a common interest that we all share. Make people like you. Become genuinely interested in them. Smile. Remember their name. Be a good listener. Talk in terms of their interest. Make them feel important. Then, of course, win them to your way of thinking. Avoid arguments. Show respect for their opinion. Admit when you are wrong. Begin in a friendly way. Get them saying yes immediately. Let them do most of the talking. Let them feel that the idea was theirs. Try to see from their perspective. Be sympathetic to their ideals and their desires. Appeal to nobler motives. Dramatize your ideas and throw down a challenge, the desire to excel. Finally, be a leader. Begin with praise. Be indirect when pointing out their mistakes. Talk about your own mistakes first. Ask questions versus giving orders. Let them save face. Praise the slightest improvement. Give them a fine reputation to live up to. And encouragement. Fault is always easy to fix. And finally, make them happy about your request. Perhaps if we could take time to apply these principles, we could keep more of our relationships strong and alive, drawing them closer to what God is doing in the ministry. Oh, and by the way, so I've printed a list of this outline, and I've tacked it on my bulletin board, keeping it next to my phone in my office so that when I get a phone call, I can always remember the steps that I need to take to try to influence those people that I'm working with. If you want more information about how to boost your employees, staff, and volunteer involvement, I invite you to contact Dan Merrigan for more information about his funding and management consulting. Now, would you like to get a free copy of this message so that you can too print it out and post it on your wall? Just enter your name and email below and click "I want my free report now," and then watch the email as it will hit your inbox with the link to that free report. Please feedback this week and tell me what you think of the new PowerPoint-based format for the Monday Minute. Does it help you understand the message better? Please tell a friend about the Monday Minute. And until we meet again real soon, this is Ken Freeman saying, keep up the good work you're doing. You are making a difference. Thanks for listening.